Yeah, so thanks. So I was shared an Excel sheet with a flood of numbers uh, in a very raw form. So really trying to understand, interpret those numbers was also a little complicated. So as lenders, what we look at, again, I think going through all these cases and I think presentation of financial data in your context would be different. But what we look at as lenders is the integrity of data. How true and fair and honest are the numbers that are out there. Because of various reasons, I think the quality of financial statements of FPOs, not the 16 that are here, but generally are cannot be trusted. So that is the first thing. So we have to go back to recalculating many of these figures. That's the first thing. For example, let me tell you, uh, stock valuation. Many are hawa mein kind of numbers. And unless we have that, everything else is erroneous. If we have that number wrong, case in question is Masuta, which one fine day said there's no stock, which was running into a few crores of rupees all the time. Okay, so similarly, we see things like debtor statement. There is no proper description, there is no proper aging data, there is no information on realizability of those also. So these become critical information for re-evaluating, actually the financial health of the business. Uh, Again, I think what Dinesh was saying, Ram Rahim is showing very low profits. So to us as a lender, we look at let us say, your patronage bonus number, because that's a discretionary number that you decide on paying out. And to us, the lower the profits also, it's good, because it's a trade-off between health of the institution versus health of the farmer. So how do we do that? So when we're looking at operations, uh, robustness of the institution, safety of the money we are giving, we look at that as a more authentic number than looking at the net profitability. So, because you are all case writers, I think, unfortunately, you will have to go by audited financial numbers. You can't do adjusted financial statements, which we can afford to do. And that is something which is a limitation. How you present it again, I think I haven't looked at it honestly, so we should look at it. So one is, of course, the structural data, assets, liabilities, vagara. Second may be the income and expenditure information across a period of time. 2 to 3 to 4 years should be the maximum that you could present. And the profitability data in terms of the margins that are there. Again, I think in that there are issues like an NGO at the back absorbing a lot of the costs which actually are imputable to this organization. So efficiency could not be comparable across years also. Because when there's profit, they transfer the staff salary to that. If there's no profit, they transfer it back. So there are lots of adjustments which are made to the profitability issue. The other key factor, and I'll close with that, is balance sheet. Because these are seasonal operations, by the end of March, the balance sheet may not reflect everything. For example, Chetna Organic would be doing 50 crore of business in cotton, borrowing 6 crores or 10 crores of money, but on March the borrowings are zero. So if you do a debt equity ratio and if you do an efficiency ratio on a balance sheet which is of a date which is irrelevant, you will get very erroneous conclusions out of that. So when we calculate these current ratio and other ratios, debt equity ratio, those will be misleading unless we do it with a relevant time horizon matching with their agricultural operating cycles. So these broadly, I think, are what I thoughts I wish to share, and beyond that, so have any questions? Maybe we could take. Yeah. Thank you.
Is it standardized how are there accounting standards that say that this is the way it should be written, this is the way stock should be calculated, etc., etc. Like,
Yeah, there are principles, and I think FPOs are no different. We can use the standard principles.
no, like for example, in the corporate world, they started with that European standard, something like that. So
Yeah.
now
The
it is going down to
institute, yeah,
1,000
there are accounting standards
for
these.
FPOs also.
Not for FPOs, but you can generally accepted accounting principles can be
Then that's
applied
okay.
here also.
Sure, okay.
Okay, so this is the Excel sheet that was shared with Emmanuel. Um, I mean, we were just based on the cases that we had, we started entering all of this. Thanks, Emmanuel, for making this distinction between audited statements and the what's adjusted. So, yeah, so I mean, maybe the question, if you were an external evaluator and out of these 16, which do you think was doing its audit at least properly amongst all of this? So at least we have data of all the, we could do some basic analysis from this in the, but just, so your sense is, if amongst all this some are not reported, for example, we don't have this data in some of the cases, we can't get it now because the audited sheets are very different. So the question is whether we drop some of that. Divak Mata, of course, is a very recent one, so we'll look at that differently. Yeah, so.
Yeah, so what are the numbers you're using for interpretation or analysis, you know?
We'll have.
Those you will have to do it and you summarize,
Yes.
especially expenses, and put them into some major heads, not giving all the heads of accounts.
Okay.
What I hear him is, in a way, to be a little bit uncharitable to the FPO that we are studying. And I'm using the word deliberately because there we are going as a friend of FPC and of course in quote unquote researcher, and therefore we are, I'm deliberately using that, I am serious about this, that we are going as a friend of FPC, trying to document as is happening, trying to suspend our judgment, trying to suspend our hat of an analyst or a consultant and putting that in a researcher's analysis. So we are taking that liberty outside the case study and putting it into a researcher's analysis, our own interpretation. But just the point that you mentioned, that even as a friend of FPC when we are going, and I am referring to one particular organization, where the point that he is saying is that if I am really looking and trying to present a good data of what is available, this particular FPC is showing an outstanding, data analysis aapne bola, outstanding of about 35 lakhs. And I know, because I have tracked that FPC for last 7 years, that 35 lakh is not going to come. Because out of that 35 lakh, 20 lakh is consumed by a trader. ट्रेडर ने उनके पास से खरीद लिया था दाल, 4 साल पहले खरीद लिया था, दे दिया, देंगे, आज देंगे, कल करके 4 साल अभी नहीं दिया है. जो 4 साल में नहीं दिया गया, that should have been written off. As you are rightly saying, adjusted profit and loss account में, that should be actually taken off the balance sheet and put into P&L account, saying that bad debts का करके उसका उतना reflection P&L में दिखा के होना चाहिए. That is what is typically a general accounting principle. 6 महीने के बाद उसको निकाल देना चाहिए, या maybe whatever standard practice is there. Now that they are carrying it for 4 years. Second one, during demonetization, this particular FPC paid double the amount to farmers, double. गलती से, because the accounting system was not right in place. So because the State Bank was issuing one check in bulk, and then the accountant was putting it through individual DBT account. एक बार 15 लाख रुपया दिया या 7 लाख रुपया दे दिया, और फिर दूसरे बार 7 लाख रुपया दोबारा नोटबंदी खुलने के बाद दे दिया. Farmers are not going to repay that. Farmers have not repaid that after demonetization. 2 साल अभी हो गया. दे देंगे. Farmer member बोल रहे, उसमें non member भी है. That also should have been taken out. Now I know this inside story because promoters are known. Unfortunately or fortunately, they are in months. I am going there as friend of FPC. I want to document as it is what has happened, but I will not put it into the case study. Therefore, on the balance sheet side, that case study, that particular, in a way they are eroded their equity. So balance sheet as it is presented is showing a negative net worth. And if I add on the top of these two debtors जो 45 लाख दिखा रहा है, वो भी निकल गया तो उसको कोई touch भी नहीं करेगा in next 5 years, and they are going to revive that. So these are all the kinds of things that we are facing as a. Now the question that CS you said is that let's not do any impact analysis, but the question and challenge for us is that there is no question of impact. This is just a question of presenting the fact. Should we be presenting this fact कि closing stock बता रहा है 20 लाख का है, लेकिन गोडाउन में कुछ भी नहीं है because closing stock is rotten and eaten by rats. But still if you are showing closing stock, I am giving a hypothetical example, then there is some problem. तो अभी कैसे दिखाना है, that is the challenge as a researcher. Because we are going there as not an auditor, but as a well-wisher of FPC, quote unquote researcher, trying to present what is happening.
There is a qualifier saying it is
As is. So there we have said record obtained from FPC. Record obtained from FPC. That's what we are saying. Or as taken excerpt from the record obtained in the audited statement of FPC. वो कर रहे. Source is sort of disclosed in this manner.
Yes, Sachin.
I thought that we are, I think, during the last meeting also, I mean, and we have collected all the balance sheets, so they are audited balance sheets. I don't know where is the question of doubting the data, because, I mean, in the sense that the data that was, where is the issue? You have put in the.
That is
Emmanuel is not asking. That is why.
No, but I also,
Yeah, that's why as a financial.
I have also worked with organizations where they showed a 50-year-old organization, highly dedicated people. They themselves did not know it. They were not trying to cheat. When we started getting into data, we realized that the data are completely false. आने वाला ही नहीं है पैसा वो. And this is audited. And there was financial engineering. Yeah. नहीं होता है ऐसा नहीं कि it's not an intention issue. Sometimes the financial numbers are cooked also so that we can get some loan with well intention thing. Yeah. Also the auditor's quality, those who are auditing FPC, is also a big question mark in the ecosystem. Huh. Correct. Correct. Sure. Correct. But also the issue is that the auditor who is sitting in a district or a block headquarter is an auditor and a qualified auditor with a stamp and a thappa and all that CA number and all that. But in terms of basic accounting qualifications as well as his or her expertise, there are not many hers I have seen in the districts. Their basic P&L का प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस बैलेंस शीट में कहाँ जाना चाहिए, ये कम से कम तो बेसिक FY BCom का है, वो भी आपको ठीक ऑडिट स्टेटमेंट में नहीं दिखता है. एंड FPC इज शोइंग दैट एज एन ऑडिटेड बैलेंस शीट. गड़बड़ है ना उसमें, बेसिक है. बेसिक BCom फर्स्ट ईयर वाला है, अकाउंटिंग आप कैसे करेंगे वो नहीं है. सो एडजस्टेड वाली तो बात छोड़ो कि NGO के 3 स्टाफ है. रंगू's सैलरीज कम फ्रॉम वेयर, आई डोंट नो. Viju's salary comes from where? If I have to strictly go, Vijay Shankar, if he is spending 10% of his time in Ram Rahim, then Vijay Shankar 10% of his honorarium. Okay, he is not getting 5 lakh, but if he is getting 10,000 rupees a month, 1,000 of that should also get debited to the salary of Ram Rahim. Is it being happening? That's what you are calling as adjusted. And likewise, all the promotional efforts of SPS, etc., etc. Now, if we go into those kind of details, then we are into a different kind of a discussion. So, we understand what you are saying in terms of a kind of a principle. Now, should we be going to that extent in terms of financial analysis is a call that all of us have to take as a group of authors and editors.